Okay, recording now. The Genting Dream is part of the Resort World Cruises fleet owned by Kuala Lumpur-based Genting Group, which also owns the Resort World Sentosa in Singapore. At around 150,000 tonnes, it's one of the largest ships sailing out of Singapore's Marina Bay Cruise Centre, and it has a crew of around 1,700 staff serving around 3,000 passengers on each trip. I'm heading on board with a group of regular travellers. The trip won't last long as we're heading out to high seas on Friday evening and returning back to port in Singapore on Sunday afternoon. We won't be disembarking anywhere, we'll just be sailing close to Singapore. So why do so many people enjoy this cruise that doesn't go anywhere? I wanted to find out.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
This is Jonathan.
Yep, thank you.
Let's go.
What have we got inside? Have we got... Oh, interesting. I wasn't expecting this. So many beds. Right, where's the lights? That's not that one. Yep.
Hey, I got a bed on top.
You got bed?
On top.
Okay. Interesting. Even bigger ladder than you've got at home. Okay, nice. Is that to jump off into the water?
So fun, Daddy.
Oh my gosh. You have to watch you don't bang your head on the top. And you've got TV. You've got TV here. All good? All happy? Oh, I could fit more people in here.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay.
Very cool.
Oh, they've set this out as a bed.
Yeah.
The sofa.
I like this.
Right, careful.
Daddy,
Because they put this one as a
Daddy,
people,
Mommy,
right?
Mommy, Daddy, this is your bag, this is mine. Once the bad guys go on the water, the police boats catch the bad guys.
Yeah, I suppose so, yeah.
Okay, and they got speedboats to go really fast. I think the bad guys will got speedboats because they are super fast.
Okay. Okay. So we're going to check out the pool, but there is a DJ playing and it's nice and quiet here, but as soon as I go through these doors, it's going to get quite noisy.
Hey, hey, hey! Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, here in the beautiful main pool of Genting Dream. How about those people who are swimming here in the main pool? Good morning! Can I get the hi? Hi! Okay, doing good. Like that.
Cool, cool. Okay. Oh.
What are you making?
I made a monster.
A monster truck.
I feel like.
Oh yeah. We found Mario Kart. Can we play Mario Kart? Oh, there's the finish line. Looks like it's going to finish in 10th place. Not bad, not bad. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so there's definitely a lot to do on board the Genting Dream, but what seems completely obvious to me is that most of the passengers aren't here for swimming, sliding or sunshine. Many on board seem to never venture outside of the ship's air-conditioned interior. They're here for one reason, and that's to hit the casino. But why do so many people gamble at sea when Singapore already has casinos at Resort World Sentosa and Marina Bay Sands? Well, one reason is that Singaporeans and Singapore PRs are charged 150 Singapore dollars each time they enter a casino in Singapore, but that levy doesn't apply if they're in open waters outside of Singapore's territory. You may think that cruises are very expensive and it makes no sense to pay for a cruise just to save $150, but many people share a room with family or friends that also want to gamble. Most passengers are also members of Genting's reward schemes. They build up so many points at Genting's hotels and casinos that they can get big discounts on their room rates. And just to be clear, I'm not sponsored by Genting or anyone else for that matter, and my knowledge of gambling is limited to playing Snap with my 4-year-old. Besides avoiding casino levies, passengers also benefit from access to several restaurants that are included in the price. I tried 3 different restaurants and have to say that the food in each one was great. In each restaurant I piled up my plate, usually more than once. Whether you like Chinese, Indian, Malay or Western food, you shouldn't have any problems finding food to your taste on board. I realise that gambling is haram, but just to let you know, the Lido restaurant on deck 16 is halal, but I'm not sure about the other options. If you're tired of buffets, there's also a number of restaurants, bistros, cafes available at extra cost, and the gelato shop is very popular with passengers. Yeah, so on the boardwalk now on level 8, behind me there's a bistro and a whiskey house, which is basically a bar. And I think because it's outdoors here, people are allowed to smoke as well, I think. Yeah, and then ahead of me, going towards, there's a sushi bar, another hot pot restaurant, and yeah, kind of stairs going back inside. Was that a drop of rain or just this? No, okay, I don't think it's raining. I think it's water coming off the water slides that are up higher up there. Ah, where's this camera going? There we go. If anything goes wrong, we've got the lifeboats here as well. This is a gelato area. There's people that get in an ice cream there. Yeah, I think I'm walking by one of the dining halls. Oh, good bit is there's a nice bit of shade here. So we're definitely not kind of completely alone here. There's a lot of other vessels out to sea. There's a container ship down that way, and yeah, I mean everywhere I look there's other vessels around. So what's on the other side of the boardwalk here? I guess it's just the same on the other side. So we got more stuff here, but this side is a lot sunnier. This side's in the sun. The other side was more shady. Wow. Yeah, it's about 10 degrees hotter on this side. Yeah, this side, much hotter than the other side, and literally not a soul sitting here. Everyone's on the shady side. So yeah, people in here really know how to find the shade. They're not silly. And the ice cream was also just on the other side. Okay, there's some people down here, maybe having a drink. I might as well, I guess I'll continue and walk all the way around. Might as well. Exercise if nothing else. I don't really see much here, but the bridge is sticking, the bit sticking out there, up there is the bridge. If you can see it. I can really see these, one of the lifeboats here. So how do you get on them, I wonder? I'm not sure. Hopefully I don't need to get on one during this trip. I'm the only person down here, but there's no sign saying not to come here, so I guess I can walk around. And what are these things? What are all these white things? Does anybody know? My wife might know. She knows lots of things about shipping and maritime stuff. Oh, these are life vests. Okay, these are life rafts, I should say. These are life rafts here. So they've got the boats, the lifeboats, but there's also these. These are all life rafts. So if these go, and then how do you get in them? You just got to jump in the water, have you? So I guess if the vessel was capsizing, then these would all deploy. Oh, it's a lovely breeze coming through there. Oh, so I guess this would go out, and then yeah, they would all deploy into the water. Because it's so sunny here, I can't really see what I'm filming at the moment. So hopefully it's all coming through nice. I'm running out of where I can walk here. What's down here? At least it's shady. What else is down here? Okay, that's the end of my walk, I think. Right, so level 15. Quite quiet here at the moment. There's a restaurant here, but it's closed at the minute. We've got a shop. And there's the spa. On the other side there is the spa. You can go get yourself a nice massage. Especially if you've been, you know, working out, doing your exercises. Because this is the gym here. See the gym. So the gym there is open 24 hours. So you can come anytime. Anytime you're not gambling or eating, you can come and work out. Then also on level 15 there's an area to see the bridge, so you can actually see the crew working. So go and take a look at that. It's just up here. So you have to walk right to the front of level 15, past the spa, past the gym, and you get to this area at the front. That's the bridge viewing area. So anyone in here? No. Okay. So this is the bridge. We can see the crew hard at work. So here's the model of the ship that we're actually on now, the Genting Dream. So at the bow of the ship, there's a helipad. You can go for a helipad experience, and with breathtaking views, but that's a paid experience. Now, I'll quickly show you on here. You can see, you know, some kind of jacuzzis and the pool here. This area at the front of the ship is actually the Palace Club. So that's the area that's only accessible by people who are paying a bit more and staying in those rooms here at the top. They're nicer, bigger rooms, and yeah, they have access to this pool deck. Whereas for everyone else, including myself, I'm staying on. I think I'm staying around here. On the other side, I'm staying in one of these rooms here, but on the other side. And basically, yeah, that's the main pool deck at the top here with the DJ playing and everything. And then kids' water slides here, the big water slides next to the chimneys. Is that what we call them? The exhaust pipes, whatever they are, here. And then this is a full-size basketball court. And at the back here, this is the cinema area. This is Zouk, the outdoor Zouk club. There's also one inside the ship as well. And then, yeah, you got all the life rafts here, all the lifeboats rather. And then the life rafts I looked at outside a minute ago there as well. So yeah, this is Genting Dream. You can see the kind of artwork on it. This is, yeah, exactly the same on the boat. So you have, yeah, this Rings of Saturn and this dragon boat and everything along here, including the spaceman at the end, the astronaut. And yeah, so registered in Nassau in the Bahamas, and yeah, but operated from here. Okay, and then the bridge is this one at the front here, and I'm stood just behind it on level 15 now, and everyone driving the boat is sat over there.
Ready, steady, go! Good! Not bad.
Let me give you some useful information in case you're considering taking this cruise. We stayed in a balcony stateroom. For the 2-night trip in and out of Singapore, the standard price for the balcony stateroom is around about 1100 Singapore dollars or 900 USD. Resort World is considered one of the cheapest cruise lines, and this was just a quick weekend trip, so this is about as inexpensive as cruises get. If my YouTube channel gets more popular, maybe I'll make a video about more expensive cruises in the future. The Genting Dream sails out of Singapore's Marina Bay Cruise Centre. If you travel to the cruise centre by train, note that you need to head to Marina South Pier MRT station, not the Marina Bay station. The station is at the end of the north-south line, which is the red line on maps of the MRT network. Some trains on the line may terminate at Marina Bay, one step away from Marina South Pier, so if you end up at Marina Bay by mistake, just wait a couple of minutes and the next train should take you the extra hop to the end of the line. Once you reach the Marina South Pier MRT station, you'll need to head upstairs until you're outside, and then you'll need to walk around 500 meters to the cruise center. If you prefer, you can of course take a cab to the terminal, or if you're coming in your own vehicle, parking costs a maximum of $20.40 per day. There are also bus services that drop off at the terminal. If you're bringing big cases, you'll have to check them in just as you would if you were boarding a flight. Your cases will be taken up to your room. Do remember though, even if you're not disembarking into another country, you will need to go through immigration processes before you leave. You'll be heading into international waters, so bring along your passport and give yourself plenty of time. If you have any questions about this cruise, do feel free to ask in the comments. I'll do my best to answer. I'd also be super grateful if you can like and subscribe to my channel, and I'll do my best to keep making videos about life in Asia. Thanks a lot.